Hello and welcome. I'm Christian Perry, Director of Syndicated Research at Enterprise Strategy Group. I'm happy to be joined today by Principal Analyst Paul Nashawaty. Paul, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me today.
So, today we're going to talk about the impact of generative AI on the application development landscape. And certainly, Gen AI has emerged as a dominant force across both business and IT landscapes, and it's really pushing decision makers to rethink their digital transformation strategies and to look at their businesses overall in a whole new way. So, we here at Enterprise Strategy Group conducted an extensive study that examines the evolving use cases, challenges, stakeholders, and other aspects surrounding this game changer. And one area that really seems set for extensive transformation is app dev. Paul, as you know, we asked organizations to tell us the Gen AI use cases they're currently using or exploring for app development. And over half said faster code creation, and almost half said to improve coding quality. So, can you talk about how Gen AI will help to improve in these areas and overall with the app dev process?
Absolutely, Christian, and thank you for the question. It's a great question when we think about how organizations are looking to modernize. There is definitely a desire to move faster, to modernize faster. In fact, what we're seeing in our research, we see that 24% of respondents indicated that they want to release code on an hourly basis, but yet only 8% can do so. And because of that, there's a desire for the pursuit of better software, right? The pursuit of better release cycles to move code out through the entire software development lifecycle and throughout the entire CI/CD pipeline. So you mentioned faster code creation. Yeah, we see that 51% of respondents indicate that they're using generative AI to do faster code creation, and 45% are using it to improve code, but they're also using it for other tasks, for use cases such as generating documentation from code, improving customer support, and debugging. These are areas that really kind of help with that optimization and efficiencies across that code release cycle.
Yeah, in some ways it sounds like an easy button for app dev, but one of the concerns is that developers will become too dependent on generative AI. Do you think that's a possibility? And if so, how can organizations prevent that from happening? Or do you think some orgs will actually support this to save resources?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot there to unpack, Christian. When we think about how generative AI is being used today, we have to remember that generative AI is still in its infancy. So utilizing it to for developers to become very dependent on it, it's probably not the best thing to do at this point in time. I think that maybe future generations of generative AI may have a little bit more maturity, a little bit more functionality, more feature-rich approaches to the deployments. But right now, utilizing generative AI still requires that human oversight. With regards to organizational adoption, generative AI is a tool, right? It's a tool that helps organizations become more effective. So think about it in the context of putting a screw into the wall, right? If you have a screwdriver, you can turn the screw by hand, right? And that screw will go into the wall, or you can use a drill and pull the trigger and screw the screw into the wall. If you use a drill, it's much more efficient and it's faster to get it done, but then the same result is actually there. When I look at generative AI, there's ways where generative AI helps with the application development process that acts like the drill. It helps with moving that process faster through the CI/CD pipeline, moving the technology through, and having better code out the door. So that's a kind of where the organizations are looking to adopt it. But I still think that human oversight has to be there in order for it to have most effective code.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's safe to say that in the coming months and throughout 2024, we're going to see a massive amount of change and evolution in this space. It's coming quickly. And of course, we'll be right there to research it. I'd like to thank you for watching us today. And Paul, thanks for your valuable insight as always.
Thank you.